of sharpened spark, architect of my arc, carving my name in the bark of the barkless park. Heart like a carbureted engine that never would park. Time is the target, I harvest the minutes, I market the market. Mark God tier life on a tightrope wire, barbed wire choir, sing psalms to the fire. Freedom ain't free, it's a beast you acquire. Feed it your fear and your sleep and your quiet desire. I was broke with a vision and venomous doubts. Now I'm designing dominion and trimming the clout. Systematic, fanatic, I ration the route. Every habit a brick and I'm stacking it out. Daily system, wake, wicked at 5 in the frost. Cold water shock like a loss. I embossed, mind in a vice grip, price of a boss. Write what I want and then I tally the cost. Breath like a blade in the back of my throat. I'm choking the comfort, I'm slashing the most men float, but I bit my boat out of broken beliefs that I burned in a note. Health is a weapon, I sharpen the muscle. Reps in the dungeon, I juggle the hustle. Blood in the knuckles, rebuttal to struggle. Silence in the subtle, self-sabotage, suffer. No sugar sedation, no lazy elation, no doom scroll hypnosis or weak conversations. Hydrations, creations, sleep regulation. I feast on discipline, starve hesitation. Environmental engineered Spartan and sterile. Walls whisper, whirlwind mornings are peril. I desked like a launch pad, thought aerial. Mirror says mortal, my spirit imperial. No clutter to stutter my focus or fade. No gossip that rots in the corner like bait. No parasites dressed up as friends at the gate. If you leak energy, you eliminate it. I avoid the addicted, afflicted with friction. The cynics who mimic the ambition in fiction. The chronic complainers addicted to the victim. The half-heart hustlers who hustle the image. They grin with a glitch. They pitch you a prison, soft-spoken sabotage coated in wisdom. I cut them with vision, incision, precision. No room in my kingdom for comfort, collision. Wealth ain't a wish, it's a war. Attention, leverage the seconds, compress the dimensions. Invest in the tension, extend my extension. Build my assets that work like I sleep wide. My intention, time, freedom, tighten. I tighten the rein, automated anguish, delegated the pain. Stacking the streams like a flood in the brain. Residual ritual dripping like rain. Relationships rare like a relic in ruin. I don't chase approval, I choose who I'm choosing. Loyalty royal, no soil for the foolish. Built from the brutal, no brittle delusion. Love like a lantern in the carriage of chaos. No lusts that combust when the seasons betray us. Trust is a fortress of course will save us, but crossing the covenant cut and I fade you. Purpose is pressure that presses my pulse, a cult of conviction. I carry the bolts, voltage, devotion, provoking the votes. No drifting in oceans of average folks. Beliefs I rewired with pliers and flame. I was a cancer, I buried in shame. Luck is a liar, desire the game. I am the storm in the shelter and rain. Pain is a pain, not permanent curse. No failures, rehearsal, not the final reverse. Comfort's a coffin disguised as a nurse. It feels easy, it's digging your hearse. I used to romanticize ruin and rage. Now I strategize silence and cage the animal mind, and then I would vandalize those days. I scribble my vision in militant page. Tongue twist scriptures, picture the mixture. Discipline, distance, and dopamine fixtures. Grit in the winter, sunner, turn winner. Enter the center where the pressure gets thicker. Dark nights during drafting the master design. Time on a leash, I don't beg for a sign. Body a temple with the temple of my mind. Aligned with the grind that is brutally kind. No gloves, no noise, no poison applause. Just me and the metrics and the reps and the laws. Cause and effect etched in the jaws of a future that bows when I sharpen my flaws. But from zero to the throne in a zone of my own. Bones of a king in a skin overthrown. But bit brag break from the grid I was shown. how the gods here grown from the seeds I have sown. High performance architect carving the sky, targets like stars. I harvest the tide, life by design. You live, you die, as dust in the depth of a dream pad passing us by. So I drafted my destiny, etched it in stone. Freedom and fitness and figures full grown. Circle so small it could fit in a phone, but solid as granite I stand alone. Unstoppable pulse in a skull full of schemes. Killer of comfort, conductor of dreams. Nothing is external, is ever what it seems. I built the machine, now the machine builds me. God's here, life in the dead of the night. Blue, red, blueprint, bloodline. Black ink fight, tongue like a drum in a war for the right. To live, to die. How I want, engineered by design. Unstoppable.